Hello everyone and welcome to the LSI F1 Championship. We're here today for the British GP round 10 of season 3. It's looking like not such a full grid, but well, that shouldn't be a problem today. Hopefully we can still have a good race. Great Britain is always an awesome track to drive. It's always very entertaining, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Last time we had only 7 drivers, I think. Last time we've only got 12 today, unfortunately, but a few people can't make it for multiple reasons. We do have to carry on though, in order for everything to in order for the season to what am I saying? Be in sync with all the other seasons, F2 and F1.5. So that is why we're carrying on. We're just going to watch to see who comes out first. It looks like we could have a Red Bull out on their way first. And it does. Is it Progza? It is Progza. Progza's a driver who does come out quite early in a lot of the races. So that's for sure an interesting strategy. Want something to learn, if you like, from them. And so they're on their out lap. Frogs are currently 4th or 5th on the championship. They've had a win so far in the season. They're not quite as high up as their teammate though. Their teammate Magic been overtaken by Sebok, currently on the track now. And well, they're going to hopefully look for some sort of good result today, and hopefully they can take the win even, and maybe maybe get back into the lead of the championship. So hopefully that can happen today. We will see though. After the Red Bull guys, they had an they had an interesting race. Magic had a great race. Unfortunately, just lost out to Tiffany, as Tiffany got a 5-second time penalty removed. Or was it 3? I'm not quite sure. And so that's why Tiffany managed to gain that. Actually invalidated there, and will he invalidate for the rest of the lap, onto the next lap? We will see. But as we go on board with Progza for the first lap of the race, we'll just watch on board as they go around turn 1. DRS, I thought it was enabled there, but it's not. Anyway, as they come into the first chicane, try to get that right. You've got to set yourself up for each corner as best as possible, and then onto the exit, and then go around this corner. You've got to try and get it's a strategic line. You want to try and keep up as much speed as you possibly can. DRS open, brake late into the next corner. Don't lock up too much, as they did well not to. They come around this corner here, running over the curb a bit there. That's I think that's the best line. Also trying to keep up the speed here. Do run over the curb though to go as wide as possible. That's a part of the track which you can extend actually on Britain. For some reason the game hasn't quite adapted it right, if that makes sense. As they come through Maggots and Beckett's into the final DRS section, it will be wide open. This is going to be a very popular spot for overtakes, so hopefully we can see a lot of that. That'll be awesome to see. He's going to probably run over the curb. They don't. You can actually run off there, but they didn't. And, well, fair play. They're going to go for a true lap. And as they come around the final corner, what lap time do they set? And they set a 1:27. That's interesting. Can we see anybody match that? Cisco coming round the final corner, and they get a 1:28, so it looks like it was a fairly good lap. We've got Sakuchao, our reserve driver here, the French driver, and they do a 1:28.370. Very nicely done from them. Gartzberg does a 1:30 just behind that, and Sebok, I thought was Sebok's on an out lap, we've got a Ferrari, and that's Liga Pro coming round now. 127.375 from Liga Pro there, very nicely done. And their teammate goes into third place, currently 128.066. Just missed out on the 127s there, but a very good effort from Vibes there. So very, very nicely done from the Italian. They didn't have a great race last time as they did DNF, but hopefully we can see them have a good race this time. I know a lot of people like Great Britain. It's a very, very good track, and hopefully we can see some awesome racing. Hopefully we can see a good race for Vibes. Never had a podium, and they've had their fair share, more than their fair share of bad luck. And well, hopefully we can see have some luck at least. That would be very nice to see. They managed to make their way from Toro Rosso, from Alfa Romeo actually, to Toro Rosso, then into Red Bull, and they've transitioned into Ferrari. So they've got into their dream team, their home team, and hopefully we can see some good results for them in Ferrari. Ferrari always pretty good in the Constructors' Championship. They've won the last two seasons. However, they're not quite as high up as they have ever been. They're not in the championship constructors battle right now, so hopefully we can see that change soon. We're going to watch on board with Kick, aka Downey. That's what they used to be called. Just looking at the chat, I'm not sure. Graphics for the driver times, please. I think I've done that. I think that's right. I'm not quite sure. I hope it is. But please tell me if it is wrong. As we watch Kit go around the track again. Or onto the the exit of that straight, not extending too much. They did go on the grass a bit there. Hopefully that didn't affect them. We'll see them go into the next sector right now. And a 103 looks interesting. It could be quick, as Downey's last time around, or no, in France even, they set pole position. They're pretty darn good, but they didn't have a great qualifying last time, but hopefully we can see them do better here. It looks like it could be pretty quick. They come on the final corner, and that's a 126. Wow, very nicely done from Kick there. Very, very nice move. Hey Level Light, how you doing? Hope you're having a good time. Your teammate managed to make it to the race, and hopefully they can score some points. There's only 2 positions that won't score any points, so hopefully we can see Rupert score some points today. It'd be awesome to see for the Williams team for sure. And we've got Magic actually on a lap. We'll see if the qualifying king can take a position, or can take the provisional pole. I think they run a bit wide and they haven't got a great corner there. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's as fast as the other guys. And they're actually saving up their ERS, you can see, so that is not going to be a lap they're on, and they go into the pits. And Tiv Honey, we watch on board with them instead, as they're going to set their lap very shortly. And they come round onto the back straight. We'll see how they do it in Maggots and Beckett's. Not going too wide, keeping up that speed though. Ferrari getting out of the way, very nice. Flat out through the first, Maggots and Beckett's just drifting the car just on the edge, which isn't slow. You just got to be careful how much you do drift it. They've got DRS open now. See that ERS is depleting, if you like. Go a bit wider, take a wider line. That shouldn't, or I was going to say that shouldn't affect them too much. But they did actually end up sliding, and they've taken that into the pits, so very wise. And they will probably go and put some softs on, just to be just for safe measure, and try and get in a lap in probably. Rupert, I just want to say, on the 129 for the hard tyres, the only hard tyres we can see right now, it's going to be an interesting strategy. I realise that Rupert does seem to go on the hard tyres quite a lot, actually. I think I'm right. I don't know. And anyway, it's interesting. I don't know what he's going to do. If it's... I hope it can work, because that would be pretty awesome to see. If he can out-strategize everyone, that would be pretty awesome. But as he comes around to set another lap, we'll watch on board as they do. They're on the final corner. I figured DRS isn't enabled now. I may make it to F2, but I'm not sure. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you're all having a good day. And Rubik coming into the second sector right now, I think. We will check. And they can run a very fast part of the circuit. You got to try and get it right. Hopefully they don't drift too much. They don't take it very wide, actually. That's an interesting line. I know it can be fast if you do put the brakes on, but we'll see. Just cutting that corner just enough, but just enough to not invalidate that lap. So it's very on the limit there. I just want to say that Progs has gone and set a 126.7 on the soft tyres, so they're up in the 126s as well. And they go into the pits. Okay, fair enough. But that was it seemed quick, and they were on a fast lap, so using the ERS, I think. But yeah, interesting. Very nicely done from Rupert. Very good try. And we'll see him out in a bit. And that's this going to the pits. Vibes. I don't think they're on a lap. I'm not quite sure. I don't think they are. Iger Pro looks like they are going a bit wide there. Haven't invalidated it though. And I think they're on a lap. And unfortunately, I don't think it's as quick. No, 3 seconds. That's not going to be good enough to beat their current lap time unless they can gain 3 seconds in the last sector, and I highly doubt that. But good effort as they do go into the pits. Very nicely done from Iger. And we got Kick on their lap. We'll watch on board. They're currently the only driver on a lap, along with Tiff Honey, actually. Tiff Honey, where's Tiff Honey on their lap? They look like they're going to set their lap first, so we will watch on board with them. Toro Rosso driver. They've, I think it was it, I don't know, it was like in the 90% chance of a podium today. He's been on the podium 7 out of 8 times he's raced this season. One of those races he couldn't actually attend, he missed it. But all those other races that he has made it to, most of them, he has got a podium. And actually didn't invalidate his lap. We'll see how fast is he going to go. He goes to cross the line, and that's a 126.878, just behind Magic. They're just ahead of Kick, so very nicely done. Kick does go to improve, do they? No, they don't. I think they slowed down and they're going to go again, I think. We'll see if they can go again. They don't have full ERS, so we'll see how that affects them later. They go hit the gravel a bit there as they slide into that corner. At harmony with their Alfa Romeo car. Very nice livery, in my opinion anyway. on their lap. We actually got... No, we don't have Tiafani on their lap. They've set their lap. We do have Sakacho on their lap. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We'll check on board with them later on, once Kicker's done theirs. As they come into Maggots and Beckett's. And now they're actually slowing down. Okay, no, they're not going for this lap for sure. They're definitely not going to improve. Because when you get into the third sector, people are hitting the 103s. We need to look for that. For sure. Plus 2 seconds on Sakacho's lap right now. He has hardly any ERS, so I'm not sure if he's actually on a proper lap. That's going to severely prevent him from improving at all. And as you see him come through Maggots and Beckett's, he's already on a 103, so you've got to just hit it here, and unfortunately he's not going to be able to do that. A +3 right now on his previous lap time, so I don't know what's going to happen. I reckon they're probably going to go into the pits. And they do. Very wise choice. We do have Rubert on their lap now. Cisco just moving out the way there, as they are about to go on their out lap. But is Rubert actually going for it? He's not. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe warming up the tyres even more? I don't know. And we've got Mario actually on a lap. They look like they're on a pretty quick lap. We had Dark Marta. They didn't join in time, but they're joined now, and hopefully we can see them race. It'd be pretty awesome too. We don't know what car they'll join in though. Hopefully it can be a Mercedes, like their their team for the F1.5 league, but we'll see. Maybe it won't. We'll see. Hopefully they can make it into a Mercedes car. But it's nice to see that they'll be in the race and make it 13 cars. That'd be pretty awesome. And Mario comes into the final chicane. Looks pretty tidy. And it's not going to be a 126. It's going to be a 128. But he does... Oh wait, was that... I don't think he improved. I think he improved a bit, but he didn't move up any positions. So he's going to... And that's it. There's only 50 seconds on the clock. So that is going to be it for Mario. In 10th place or lower. If Gartzberg or Rubert... Gartzberg won't be improving. Rubert for sure can. He can sure give it a go. And currently it looks like Progster's going to set pole. Sebok is just behind there on an outlap. Also, Magic is also on an outlap. Tiv Honey on an outlap. Kick on an outlap. Igapro on a lap. Vibes on a lap. Sakasha on a lap. On an outlap even. Cisco on a lap right now. Rubert, we're going to carry on watching on board with them. And it does look like Vibes has gone around, and they haven't I don't know if they improved, but they haven't moved up any positions. So that'll probably be Vibes in 7th place, unless they were saving their tyres, and they're gonna go around again. But hopefully Rubert doesn't bottle it this time. This is his only chance to set a lap time, otherwise he'll have no lap time set. And he comes into the final few sections of the corner, the final sector. 104, so it's not quite at pole position unless he can gain a second, which could be interesting. If he can, that would be awesome. And he comes round into the final few corners, not going too wide there. Into the final chicane. Keep it tidy. Nice. And it's not going to be a 127. It's not going to be a 128. It's going to be a 129, and they still end up at the back, unfortunately. In 12th place, just behind their fellow German Gartzberg and Gartztigerzerg. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I'll give it my best shot though. And unfortunately, Rubert's just dropped at the back, and that's a hell of a shame. Progster has gone and set their last lap, a 126.708. Can Sebok beat that? He's come around the final corner. It looks pretty quick. And he does it! He does it! And can Magic improve? Tiv Honey can't do it, but he does push Progster down. Magic, can he do it? And he does it! Magic take pole position, the pole position king. What a race. Very nicely done from Magic there. Fine, he takes it at the last minute, the last car to cross the line. And he takes it. Wow. Very awesome job from Magic there. What a drive. What a drive. A 126.657. So he's going to be pretty happy with that. Sebok, he's not going to be too happy, but he isn't in a bad place, and I know he likes a close fight. He likes an awesome close fight, and he doesn't like to win by a huge margin. He likes to win by, I don't know, a few seconds, and that would be pretty awesome. I ran out of fuel, says Rupert. Ow, that's gotta hurt. That has gotta hurt, and that is a hell of a shame. And we've got in the chat, what was that from Mario? Dark Master thought it was 8:30, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they've just missed out. But that is your grid. Magic, Sebok, Tiv, Honey, Progster, Kick, Igapro, Vibes, Sakachow, Cisco, Mario, Garza, Tiger, Ruba, and Dark Master will start in 13th place. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a bit. Hello everyone and welcome back to the LSI F1 Championship. We're here today for the Great British GP. We got Dark Matter in the McLaren car. We just had somebody, did it say they left or they joined? Doesn't look like anyone's disconnected, but it did seem like somebody's joined. I don't know who it was, I didn't quite see it. But anyway, that doesn't matter too much. We will carry on with the race. Just going to put up all the telemetry for you guys so you can see everything. We'll actually leave that off for now, and that will be us set for the race. As I go through your grid, we got Magic on pole position, Sebok just behind in second place, just missed out there. Tiv Honey in third place on the second row. Progster takes that other second row spot in fourth place, just gets pushed down. Kick in fifth place, hopefully they can make some positions there. Igapro in sixth place, very nicely done, just ahead of their teammate Vibes in seventh place. It looks like they've been putting some pretty good qualifying results. Hopefully we can see them have a good race today. Sakachow, on their debut as a reserve driver, they came here to try and prove themselves as they're going to race in F1.5 league, but we want to fill some seats in, so we've got Sakachow in for the Racing Point in 8th place, very nicely done from them. Cisco in 9th place, Mario in 10th place, Gartzberg in 11th, Rupert ran out of fuel in 12th, and Dark Matter didn't join in time for qualifying, and they will start in 13th, but they can watch everything ahead of them. That's Raspberry actually, did just missed out there, and hopefully we can see them another time, but we'll see. We will see for sure. I'm just going to quickly check, and I am streaming everything. Hopefully all good. Hopefully we're all good to go. And Raspberry tried to join again, but unfortunately they will miss out. They're not going to be able to join. And we are almost lights out. Lights out and away we go. Who gets a good start? Always a delay, and it looks like Sebok's got a good start, but he hasn't, and Magic's going to take it into turn one. Tivani's got an epic start, and they've overtaken. Oh, and they've had a bit of a mistake, and that's actually Sebok having to back down there. He's just had I don't know what happened there. That was interesting. We've got a yellow flag and sector one, and that's the second show off the track, and they've absolutely clouted someone there. We saw that on the track, and we don't quite, well, I didn't quite see it, but I know it was on stream, and that is going to be investigated after the race for sure, and that is a hell of a shame. I have no idea what's going on there. And well, we got to say Dark Martyrs made it up into 10th place. Rupert Vibes even down into 9th, and probably Mario up, Cisco up. Sebok all the way into 6th place. They've lost quite a few positions. Igapro moved up, and if Honey's moved down. Pogs has moved up into third place, Kick into second, and Magic does keep hold of that lead. He had a pretty good start, darted off the line, and he's made it work. So very nicely done from them. We're just going to check to see who has damage. We're going to go on board with these guys, and they don't, and it doesn't look like any of them have damage. Sebok doesn't have damage, Cisco doesn't have damage. No one here has damage except from Rubert and Sakacho. So Rubert's going to have the chance to go into the pits, I believe. They're going to have the chance to go into the pits, and then we will go for the restart, hopefully. So hopefully we won't be under the safety car for too much longer. But we will hopefully see Rubert back in the race. They're going to try and change their strategy now. Gartzeg is actually going to do the same thing. They're going to change their strategy. As we see the two Germans go into the pits, and hopefully we can see. And oh, that's Cisco actually in the pits as well. So they're obviously going to try a different strategy as well. So that's going to be interesting. Onto the medium tyres, there you go. Gartzeg into the pits, and they go onto the medium tyres also. Rubert on the soft tyres, what will they change to? And they go onto the hard tyres. They're probably going to go, I guess, hard to softs, and that will be it for them, I guess. But they're not going to be stopping for a long time, and hopefully we can see them get a good start. Well, hopefully we can see them get a good restart even. And that's Sakacho leaving the session after their DNF. I have no idea what happened there. We will look at that after the race. If you want to know what happened, then please do go and join the Discord channel, and we will see. You can see there. I went on the grass and couldn't brake. Ah, so was it you, Rubert? Ah, that's fine. Incidents happen, but we will look at it after the race, and hopefully we can get down to the bottom of it and see what happened. I did see the racing point of Sakacho just fly, and actually the Williams of Rubert fly across the track, but we will see. We will see what happened. Not too big of a problem, but well, in the end, it did mean that you lost some wing, and I think we're going to have to go around again. They're not going to be able to gain in time. Cisco definitely would if we did start, but I don't think anybody else is going to be able to gain in time, so we're going to have to go round again. As the pit car, or the safety car, does go around again. And Magic just waiting. Are anybody going to go into the pits now? They're not. They're just going to carry on. Unless Rubert changes his mind about his strategy. No, he doesn't. He carries on. Keeps to that brand new strategy, and we'll see how it works out. It's going to be for sure interesting. Hopefully we can see something different. So the bottom three guys, Cisco, Gartzeg and Rubert, all have pitted. So that's going to be something to watch later on in the race. And for sure, it's going to be interesting. Safety cars are always fairly difficult for everyone. They've got to try and keep it out of each other. Otherwise you can crash and lose your wing and get a time penalty. So that will absolutely screw people over if they don't do that. Okay, so yeah, Secretary, apparently Rubert is Pizza Robbie, he crashed, so yeah, exactly, Biggles. Sorry, mate, racing. Yeah, we'll look at that later on in the race, but thank you very much. And try not to argue in here. We'll talk about that later on in the server, and that is where we can discuss everything. But well, it's a hell of a shame, and hopefully we can see you next time race again. You did pretty well in qualifying, and hopefully we can see you again, and see you, well, tomorrow even in the F1.5 race. That would be awesome to see. So things happen, and unfortunately you have to get past them, and these guys are going to be ready for the restart very, very shortly. Can we see? The safety car is in this lap as we watch Magic just bunches up that field very nicely. He's got control of the whole field. He is the current safety car. he will be the person who controls the pace right now. Everybody goes up on his lead. Hopefully there's no crashes as they're super close. And he's going to carry on, and it's up to him to push. And there won't be any overtaking until they cross the start line. And will he push on the exit, or will he push right now? We'll see. He's definitely keeping us waiting. And he's not pushing yet. And here he goes. The short. And kick just a bit far back. Not got a great launch. And we got a yellow already. I think that's just because of the game. Honey's very close to the back of Progster. They're going to get in the dirty air though, and they're going to have to back off. They're just going to get tugged around a bit, unfortunately. Can't make any moves. We can't see any moves from anybody else. But yeah, it looks pretty straightforward. I don't know what happened to Vibes, if they've dropped behind Dark Master, if they haven't. I don't think they have. We'll see up here. Is there any slipstream for anybody? Can Honey make a move? He can't. He's going to have to back off though. Very interesting. Can we see anything else? Sebok into 6th place. It's all pretty interesting. It's just a waiting game. This track is super exciting, and we might be able to see a move out on the exit of Maggots of Beckett. If he goes for a move now, that would be crazy. But he's going to have some serious slipstream right now. He's probably going to deploy all of that ERS right now. And he's going to have the speed or not. And he's not going to be able to go for it. Can we see anything from the guys behind it? It looks like Igabro's going to go for a move on Honey. Can he get it done? He's right on the inside. He's covering on the inside. But Honey's now going to take the inside line. Igabro's got a better run. Can he take it round the outside? Now he moves on to the inside. And it looks like he's going to do it. But Honey's got a better run. And now he's on the outside. He's going to keep the carry on the speed. These guys are side by side. Watch out for Sebok. Sebok is going to be there very shortly. And they've touched. And they've dragged each other off the track. And that's Honey just joining a bit unsafely. Just missing the guys. Oh, and that's I missed that there, unfortunately. We can check that though later, I think. And oh, that was very interesting. I bet Sebok was very hyped for that moment there. That would have been interesting to see. And can we see Kit go for a move? He's going to have to back off. Progster's now got no challenge from behind after Igapro and Honey battling it there. There's no damage dealt, I don't believe. No, it's just a bit of scrubbing, I guess. Wow. That was very impressive. Can we see any moves? It looks like Kick is just putting that pressure on the back of Magic. Magic is just going to have to keep his nerve and wait. Kick's going to try and keep it within 1 second, and then he'll be entitled for DRS very shortly. Hopefully we can see that on the next lap. Hopefully we can see some awesome overtakes from these guys. They're always pretty good risk takers, but we can't see any overtakes right this moment. But it does look like Gartzerg's got a good run. Cisco just going over the track a bit, but he does manage to keep onto it. Kick now looks like they're losing a bit of time, and they're using quite a bit of their ERS, but they are losing a bit of time. And how's that going to work out? They've got DRS, know that now though, and we'll see. But they're not going to be anywhere near enough. They're going to have a speed advantage here to try and gain. Cisco doesn't quite, no, Progster doesn't quite get it. Honey's got DRS, but he doesn't manage to get close enough to make a move. Sebok, his DRS is probably just helping him keep with this battle, and he's going to try and wait for these guys to finish their battle, or even start their battle now, as it does even finish it. It's carrying on. They're very close. Igopro's not giving up. They always want to keep fighting. They do not give up with anything. Can we see them make a move though? Honey looking for that podium position to keep up his current tally. He's now got DRS. He's going to be super close. I just want to check with these guys. It looks like Kick's made it. He's done it. He's done it. Oh, wow. Very nicely done. DRS wide open, and Magic couldn't do anything about it. I just saw them in the distance, so And, well, that was interesting. Now Tierney's going to make a move. And it doesn't look like Igapro's going to be able to do much about it. And also, this Sebok was trying to stick his nose in. But he just had to back off. It was very close to damage there. Meanwhile, Kick goes and sets fastest lap right now. Oh, it's hard to keep up with these guys, as they're all battling. There's two different battles. We got a little battle behind with Cisco and Gartzeg, I believe. And actually, Dark Martyr's dropped down into 12th place. Deacon Magic not make any move. And now we got Igapro just gaining onto the back of TF Honey. Maybe Igapro's just waiting for the next DRS zone so he can make a move like TF Honey did on him. And hopefully we can see something amazing very shortly. We're on lap 7 out of 26. We've still got some epic racing to go. And it's pretty eventful so far. Can we see anything be done, as they're just trying to keep their car on the track, as it's a very difficult place. And DRS is enabled. Are they going to have that speed? They've probably got ERS on full deployment, but they're not going to be able to go for it. They're going to gain quite considerably low. And Igapro, can he make a move? He had so much more pace, but he's not going to be able to do it. He's just going to have to keep behind and just keep in the slipstream. And have to go round again and try and find a way past TF Honey. Keep that pressure on and maybe force him into a mistake. Looks like Progster though. It's a pretty lonely race right now. He's got a gap ahead and a gap behind, so hopefully he can keep that. And maybe if his teammate has a crash with his current rival of the race, we'll see if Progster even can take any kind of win. It'd be very difficult to see on track right now. The sun is glaring as the evening is ending, and it's going to be difficult to see a braking mark for a lot of people anyway. And it's only going to get darker. There's not going to get lighter. Oh, and Kick looking like they hit the grass there, but it doesn't really slow them down too much. We're going to go and check back. It looks like Sebok's just dropping a bit now, but it does look like Igapro could make something of this. And it doesn't look like Magic's going to be able to do anything, and he does, and Igapro's going to try around the outside. He makes him look for it as TF Honey leaves the space, but now a different line for TF Honey. Igapro's going to go for it around the outside. He's just going to have to back off, but he's going to go for some switchback. Can he get it done? And he's going to do it. He's going to do it. And TF Honey has to back off. Very nicely done from Igapro. Very well played. What a drive from Igapro. That was an amazing battle there. Very nicely done. A bit of, masterclass overtaking there from Igapro. What a drive from Igapro there. Hopefully he can keep that position. I just want to say that Kick actually got 3-second time penalty there. So he's just, that's going to hinder him later on in the race. And hopefully he can't get affected by it too much. But Magic is currently keeping with him very nicely. And all Magic needs to do now is keep within 3 seconds of Kick, and he will potentially take the win. He could potentially take the win. But Kick is just going to have to drive, do the race of his life, and try and extend his gap enough. Wow, you could just see the way the car just turns to the left. It's weird. They got so much grip, and I think that Magic is getting pretty good exits, and you can see how much paces he's got with his ERS and slipstream and DRS. But yeah, it's tough for Magic in some corners, I believe. But we'll see. And it looks like Progster's into the pits. TF Honey into the pits, and Seb all into the pits. So it looked like one of them crashed. Can we see they've got any damage? There was something flying up ahead. Will we see any damage? Any guy changing their wing? Oh, Has Tear of Honey got damage? Sebok doesn't. We're not going to be able to see it. And I don't think... No, he didn't have damage and he does come out ahead of Sebok. Very interesting to see. Now got Kick, Magic and Iger Pro in the lead by quite a margin. Mario in 4th place. Cisco in 5th place. Gartzberg in 6th. 7th is Dark Martyr. And they're going to try their move on to the back of Gartzberg. Can we see anything done? It's for sure interesting. And there's a bit of touch. There's a contact. And it looks like Gartzberg's going to go around. But a very nice save. Well, what a save from Gartzberg. That is going to be driver of the day, surely. What a save from Gartzberg. That was an epic moment there after he just got touched a bit by his rival on track. Dark Martyr, just a bit too close. We'll see how that goes later on. And as we look now behind, I thought it was going to be Rubik go for some sort of move, but he doesn't manage to do it. Dark Martyr goes and gets a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunately, hopefully we can see that maybe not affect him too much. Kick carries on with their soft tyres. They're going to stay out the longest. Magic and Iger Pro do go into the pits though. We'll see how this works out. I know Kick does have a very interesting tyre strategy, as Sebok does, so they're very alike like that. They like to experiment with what tyres they use. Maybe this guy here, Iger Pro, can make something of it and get into the battle, but we'll see. As we go up here, Dark Martyr, Reba all move up into 4th, 5th and 6th after the pit stops just behind them. Magic, we'll see how close they are. Not too close though. They're going to have to try and put some good laps in right now. And hope that Kick is going slowly. And they can then jump them on the exit. But they do lock up after their cold tyres. It's going to be difficult to warm them up. We'll see how it works though. Ogster behind their teammate by 2 seconds. Now, looks like their strategy didn't work as well, as now Tiff Honey's a bit closer. Tiff Honey could potentially get some DRS, but we want to check this out. Kick is into the pits. They haven't spent the pits, so they will be, well, they shouldn't have any more time penalties as they already have. It's a very slow pit lane, this one, actually, I have to say. 37 mile an hour. Magic will be the one to watch though as they come round the final corner. I just want to quickly check with Sebok if he's going to make a move. He doesn't. He's just a bit too far away. But we will watch on board with Magic finally. And we'll see what happens with Kick. Who's going to come out ahead. And they're coming down the final straight. And it looks like Magic could indeed take this. Kick's now going to accelerate. Magic's going to have warmer tyres and they're going to have some more pace. So this could mean Magic is now going to have a benefit, a huge benefit. I don't think Kick's going to get DRS. Kick's going to miss out on DRS and Magic now is going to have some extreme pace. He's going to have the help of DRS, probably some ERS. He's got currently more ERS than Kick, who's just gone into the pits. We'll see how it works out though. Magic should be quite a lot quicker with their warm tyres now. We'll see. It's still a DRS straight to go. And it's all getting a bit close now here with Sebok. Iger Pro just dropping back. They've lost their position to Tiff Honey and Sebok, unfortunately. Down into 11th. Vibes also down into 12th. But they have pitted. And the top 5 guys haven't pitted yet. So we'll see how that works out later on. But Magic and Kick are now onto the next straight, the DRS straight, and here it goes. Magic for sure going to go for the outside. Can he get it done? It'll be a miracle if he can. Kick just having to take a different line. Now Magic can take the outside here. Can he get it done? He's going to have an advantage into the next corner, and there's a bit of a touch, just a bit of a shunt, and he goes wide. Fair enough. And that's racing, and he's going to take the position. Very nicely done from Magic. Kick's just going to have to back off there and keep with it. Very, very close together these guys are. I don't think he's going to be able to make a move yet. Just yet, anyway. No damage, I believe, on these guys. No, there is not. Now, Magic will get DRS from Rupert. And Kick will also. So a bit of traffic for these guys, if you like. They're not current. They are in points positions or racing positions, and can Kick go around the inside? Is it going to be 3 wide? Oh, and Magic's hit Rupert, and he's spun him around. That's Rupert off. Just a tiny little clip, and he's off. He's off the track. Oh, that is got to be a heartbreak for Rupert right now, and that's a safety car. No one's DNF, but it's just caused a safety car. So, well, that was interesting. Magic just having a bit of a touch. Luckily, Kick didn't get affected. But now, this is going to change everything. The strategy's going to change. And we're currently halfway through the race. So, is everyone going to pit onto some medium tyres? We'll see. They could well do. Everyone pit at the same time. That's going to be interesting. That's going to change up the grid a bit. Gutzberg doesn't pit. That's interesting. And neither does Cisco. Cisco's another car, and they're currently leading the race. They will potentially lead the restart. That would be nice to see. As they come around the final corner. The final corner? What am I talking about? We'll just watch on board as they've reached the safety car right now. Everybody else is going to bunch up. Oh, and we didn't see Rupert pit. Rupert didn't pit. iGoPro pits though. They're going to go for some more medium tyres, I believe. And they've had a... Oh! What happened to their front wing? We'll try and get to the bottom of that later on, but... Ow. That's a nasty crash. They got no front wing. Marta at the back, they pitted. Vibes hasn't pitted, but they're on 4-lap mediums, so that's fairly wise. If they need their medium tyres later, that will save them, potentially. Mario onto some soft tyres now. Are they going to go for another set of softs? I can't remember what they started on. We will check that, actually. We can check that, I believe. And it looks like Mario... They started on medium, so they can go for another soft tyre. So it's an interesting strategy. It could work. We'll currently look at the penalties. Looks like TF Honey's got a 3-second time penalty. So has Gartzberg. And Kick has got a 3-second time penalty. Dark Marta's got a 3-second time penalty. Vibes has got a 3-second time penalty. And Mario's got another 5-second time penalty. So Mario currently holding... Oh wait, no, Mario's just got a 5-second time penalty. So we want to look with Tear of Honey as they're the one currently in the battle for, well, hopefully they can get a podium. Dartzerg, 3 seconds. They're going to go through them again. Kick in 3 seconds, as we saw earlier. 3 seconds for Dark Marta, and 3 seconds for Vibes, and 5 seconds for Mario. That is the current time penalties. And Garza gets a 5-second time penalty as we speak for speeding in the pit lane. So that's going to be interesting. And Rupert, they both go on to the soft tyres. That's a hell of a shame. But we'll see. We will see. Currently, this guy here, iGoPro, different strategy to everyone. He's got a different strategy to everyone right now. He's going to be going to the end of the race, I reckon, on these medium tyres. I reckon that's what's going to be happening. So maybe towards the end of the race, he can jump Rupert, he can jump Gartzberg, he can jump Dark Marta. Maybe he can battle with his teammate, but Vibes has never one to give up. He's always pretty feisty, pretty, I'd say aggressive. It's pretty good to race with, though. He's clean, but he can be aggressive, so it's a good quality in the driver. It's not a bad thing. Mario, maybe his tyres will maybe not work later on in the race if they keep on to their current situation. But Sebok, Tiv Honey, Pugs are all on the same tyres. Kick now. This is looking pretty good as they're currently on the newest set of mediums out of the top 6. Magic just 1 lap older. It's not much, but you could see it as a slight advantage. And then we have Cisco. They're about to lead the safety car restart. As the safety car goes in. All we have to do is wait for Cisco to go. When will he push? Oh, and that's Magic just out braking himself almost. Cisco, oh, Magic very cheeky, trying to stick his nose on the outside, and he's lost a bit of traction there instead. So that was kind of like karma there, and that's Rupert leaving the session after disconnected, unfortunately. We'll see how that works out later on. And Magic now getting some serious pressure from Kick, and he's going to go for it. He's going to stick his wheel in, and they touch. Magic just managing to catch a slide there. Not too much harm. Hopefully Kick hasn't got any damage. He doesn't, I want to say. But he's got a good run. And can he make a move? Can he make a lunge? And is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it. And Magic leaves the room and he's going to stick it in. And can he get it done? He's going to have to try and do a switchback, really. Oh, and he's touched again. Hopefully that's not caused him any damage. It doesn't look like it's caused him any damage right now. Doesn't look like there's any visual damage either. Just a bit of scrubbing. Cisco keeping hold of that current lead. Very nicely done from the Renault driver. Their teammate in 6th place. Hopefully we can see them gain shortly in it. Now looks like Tier of Honey's got some serious pace. Hopefully we can see them get in the battle for maybe the win, the first win of the season. That would be pretty darn awesome to see. And here goes Magic. Looks a pretty straightforward move right now on Cisco. Cisco can't do much about it. And Kick, is he going to go for a move as well? And Cisco's now going to get overtaken twice in one corner. And he can't do anything about it. He's going to challenge for sure around the outside. I know Cisco's pretty good at defending, but he can't do it very much. These guys have some extreme grip compared to Cisco on their tyres. So Cisco's at a huge advantage. I reckon if they had some newer tyres, they could have probably held on to this lead and, well, maybe even made it work, or not sure yet. Rupert actually... Oh, and that's Sebok off the track! What? And they're off! Oh no! Can we see? We can't see it. What? No! Sebok, the championship leader, out of the race. Just pushing it too hard, I guess. Oh, Sebok. Oh, no. What has he done? And he's out of the race. He is not going to be happy. But I tell you who's going to be happy. Cisco is going to be happy, as now this is going to help them with their strategy. Hopefully, Cisco, their teammate, could potentially benefit from this. This will be pretty special, if you like. So their teammate, they could go for some soft tyres. Maybe if somebody else pitted, maybe the safety car would go around again, and then Cisco could wait a lap and then go into the pits, and then get an extra lap if you like a free lap. I don't know, but I doubt that'll happen. And now Cisco, they're not going to go into the pits yet though. That's a bit of a gamble, but we do behind have the Haas of Mario into the pits again. I think they must have changed their mind. So they go into the pits and they will probably put on the medium tyres. I don't know if they're old medium tyres. We'll see how it works out. They put another set of softs on and they've got a stop go penalty. That's a shame. But actually, that stop go penalty is not going to do anything as they are under the safety car. So that's worked out pretty good for Mario. So Mario's got a free pass there, I think, for that. And he puts another set of softs on. So Mario currently is going to be on the best strategy, if you like. He's got 8 laps on these tyres to go. So I think that's a pretty good length on these tyres. It's not too much. They're going to have some good pace, hopefully. And hopefully we can see them get in the battles, get in the wars, and see if they can make some good positions. That would be awesome to see. Damn, a second safety car. Yes, I know. But Codemasters is kind of like that right now. They put quite a few safety cars in. We had, who is it? Rubert spun after a little touch with Magic. And that caused a safety car. So, you know, Codemasters used to not have any safety cars. And then they say they fixed it. And now we've got way too many safety cars. We look up ahead and it looks like the safety car isn't going to go in yet. It looks like we got an AI controlling kick. I thought though. Maybe not. Maybe he was pausing the game or something. And now we see Cisco go into the pits and he doesn't. He's going out again. He's going to stay out. But actually, that's the Merc of Garzerg. Gaz Tiger Zerg, I think. Into the pits. So, Gaz Tiger Zerg? Yeah? I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce it. They've got a stop-go penalty as well. So, it's going to be like a free pass, if you like, for them. They're not going to be affected if they've got their Christmas-inspired helmet on. And that's some soft tyres. So they're currently now, they're on the best strategy. A little bit better than Mario. So that's going to be interesting to see for the 2 Germans. We've actually got the 3 Germans all on the soft tyres at the back there. They round up the back of the grid. Pro in 8th place with 5 medium tyres. Not bad strategy. Dark Martyr, 5-lap-old softs. That's going to be interesting to see him to the end of the race. We'll see how that goes. In the McLaren car, they actually probably should be in the Mercedes, but they're the reserve driver today, so that does not matter at all. And we got Vibes just ahead in the Ferrari car. Hopefully we can see them get a good getaway on the restart of the race. Progs, they've dropped a bit. But after Cisco goes into the pits, after they will have to go into the pits, I think, he will move up into 4th place. Magic and Kick and Tiffany, they're up in 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Cisco just behind after they've dropped a bit. Progzer was 3rd place with Magic and Kick ahead, but he's just dropped behind Tiffany then. And Pro was in a battle with Tiffany and Sebok. Sebok crashed out, and Pro has unfortunately dropped. And I believe they had a crash as they had no win earlier on. Got to be careful here with violently warming up your tyres. Got to be careful not to crash into each other as the safety car goes into the pits now. And that's Rubert leaving the session again. Connection issues, I believe. And when will Magic go for it? When will he go for it? When will he restart? He's teasing everyone, just backing up the whole grid. He's go for it already. How's that worked? Kick just behind. He's not going to be in any kind of position to make a move quite yet. Oh, and that's he's touched the grass there a bit. Hopefully that didn't affect him too much. We'll see. Oh, and that's a safety Sector 1, and that's all got a Dark Martyr off the track there. No damage. It's a possibility that they've spun. Now their soft tyres are on 6 laps of age, and that's going to be tricky. Now if they've spun, their tyres are going to be super duper hot now, and that's going to cause them problems potentially for the race. Rubert's AI car. Rubert joined and his AI car's gone into the pits. So that's probably not what he was wanting. He was probably going to try and make it work onto the hard tyres even. Rubert's left the session again. I don't know if they'll be joining again. I'm not quite sure. They are on some faster tyres, so hopefully we can see them join and make some positions. They've still got 6 laps to go, but we'll see how that works out later. We've got Kick not making any progress on Back in Magic since the restart. Very interesting to see. Frogs are just behind, quite a gap behind Tiffany. Tiffany currently on target to get a podium. And Kick and Tiffany both have time penalties, but Magic doesn't, so Magic's got quite a lead by about 3 seconds, or 3.5 seconds if you like, with Kick and Tiffany. Progs, I don't believe has any time penalties. So theoretically they could gain onto the back of, or they could make a position up into 3rd place. Cisco just losing a position to Progza after their tyres are the oldest right now, 19 laps. And I doubt they're going to pit again now. 19 laps on these tyres. It's going to be about 24 laps, I think. It's going to be interesting to see. After all those safety cars, we'll see what happens. I won't join again. The stupid wrecking game. I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know why it pitted him. Pitted you even. That's pretty annoying. So, I think that will probably be that car DNF'd, unfortunately. It's such a shame. The game's just so buggy and all that stuff. IgaPro going to go for a move, and no, it's not IgaPro, it's Vibes going for a move. And now IgaPro's actually managed to get in it, and he's made a position on his teammate. But now Mario's making a move on IgaPro. Wow, okay, I didn't realise there was just a sleep here, and there's a bit of a touch from these guys as they bounce. And that's a bit of a touch from Vibes and Mario. Mario just getting a bit of a beating from the Ferrari guys there. Got that, and he's getting squozen out by Vibes. What's Vibes doing? But now, here goes Mario for sure. He's going to make a move, and I just want to quickly look at IgaPro. He's going to make a move, but we'll watch on board with Vibes and Mario. Mario's going to take the inside line. Can he get it done? Hopefully, he can get redemption from that incident, and he does. He takes it around the outside. A very nice move from Mario there. Wow, that was interesting to see from those guys. Sure, interesting. That was a tricky situation. But we'll see if anybody can gain. Gartzberg just waiting behind now. Waiting behind to see if he can make a new position. Dark Marta unfortunately cutting the corner there. Or extending even the track limits and getting a 3-second time penalty as they are in 10th place. Currently in a points position, but we will see. Mario made a position on one of the Ferraris, tried to make a position on the other Ferrari and a Renault, but just had to back off. Now, IgaPro looks like they're escaping a bit from Cisco. Can we see anything done? And I just want to check back with these guys. Tiffany is super close right now. 3 laps to go, or I'd say 4 actually. And we've got Tiffany and Kick battling it out now. It looks like it could be all over for the win for Kick. Magic is currently leading, but I don't know if I saw right, but I think I might have just seen that Magic had a bit of traction. He was wobbling with the car there, a traction loss even. So we'll see how that happened, how that works out. That was interesting to see. If we can see anything happen on the last few laps, that would be amazing. Pick just keeping it in. Tiffany just losing a bit of time there. We'll go back with Vibes, and Mario's actually overtaken Cisco even. And now Vibes could potentially make a move. We'll carry on board though with the race, the top guys right now. The battle for 2nd place. These guys both have time penalties, I believe, so they're equal with each other. Here it goes, ERS, DRS. I don't think he's got ERS running. Or deploying it even. And he's just had to back off. There's going to be more chances. He's got some more laps to go. So it's not all over yet. He doesn't need to worry too much. We'll go back with these guys. See if we can see anything done from Vibes. one of the feistiest racers in the league. And oh, that was interesting. I don't know if that was just my eyes or not. Vibes now. Getting a bit of pressure from Gartzberg. Gartzberg's tyres are starting to kick in. They're on the soft tyres. Slightly faster right now. They should probably be faster towards the end of the race. Can we see anything done? And this is probably why Mario's got... this is why Mario should be able to make a move on Eiger Pro. They've got a faster strategy right now. They've got some soft tyres. And no damage. Neither does Eiger Pro, but they're going to be able to go a bit longer. But they are on currently some, well, I'd say older and slower tyres. So Mario could well make some positions, but he does lose a bit of time actually. And we'll go on board with Tiffany now. Tiffany just not gaining enough. He needs to save that ERS. That ERS will really help if he can save it and then make a move. So it's gonna be, obviously I can't communicate with him and tell him to do that, but we'll see how that happens. We'll see how that happens. I know I think he does talk to fellow drivers, so we'll see if they can suggest anything. How many guys got a penalty? I think it's Tiff, Honey, Kick, Mario's got 5-second time penalty. And there you go, Gartzberg gets a 3-second time penalty, and I believe Gartzberg had 3 seconds already. I believe they've got 6-second time penalty, but here we go. Tiffany going to go around the outside. Can he get it done? He's going to try and stick it, and he's still on the outside. Now he takes the inside line, and it's very close as Kick even, and they just close the door. Well, I say they close the door. They just squeeze a little bit, just leave enough room. Unfortunately, Tiffany has to back off. Tiffany now could be very close, and actually, Kick. Now, you look at the bottom right of his screen, he's got hardly any ERS, and he's got currently a negative amount of fuel, which means he could run out of fuel if he doesn't save. If he doesn't save, he will run out of fuel, and Tiff Honey currently going to go for the overtake, and it could be his position. Can he get it done? You know, he's going to make the move, and all they're battling very closely, and you want to just check the prog so he isn't getting too close, and he is. He is currently within 3 seconds, and can he make a move? And all that's Kick just sticking his nose in. Tiffany does actually react and does leave some space. So very amazing to see from Tiffany there. But now Kick, he's managed to get his fuel back in shape, but he's still got no ERS. Tiffany's got a slight bit more. We'll see how that works out. Vibes goes and gets a 3-second time penalty. That's a hell of a shame, but Tiff Honey now look like they're losing a bit of traction. Kick would have 2-lap better tyres, but that's not by much. And he's got so much extreme pace. He's got DRS and I guess a better exit. And Tiff Honey's not going to be able to do anything. Tiff Honey now, it's the last lap, and he's got quite a lot more ERS. And if he can save that for the final straight, he could potentially take the win. And we want to check back with these guys, and if Garza can make a move on Cisco, we'll see how that works out later. But I believe Garza does have some time penalty, so I think Cisco will take that position anyway. But here we go for the final few corners, and Tiffany's all over the back of Kick right now. Kick just losing out for the win, but we'll see how it works out. And Tiffany losing the rear, and he's spun. He has spun, and he's lost it. What a shame. He will lose that podium, and he will lose that. He'll lose quite a few positions, and he'll lose another position, and maybe even another. Can he make a position? Can he keep his way ahead of Cisco? We'll see. I think Cisco's not got any time penalties, and that's a hell of a shame. Well, we won't finish that battle, but Magic takes the win for the British GP. Very nicely done. Progster crosses the line close enough to Kick, and they do take second place. It's a Red Bull 1-2. Awesome job from the Red Bull team there. Very nicely done from the two teammates. Kick just has to miss out on second place as they do get a time penalty. Eiger Pro up into fourth place, just missing out off the podium there. And Mario into 5th place. Very nicely done from Mario. Good recovery race, if you like. Cisco in 6th place as they do manage to overtake Tea of Honey. Tea of Honey does crash the car or across the start line, as they probably not very happy with themselves right now. Vibes in 8th place. Garzerg in 9th. Dark Martyr takes it home in the last points position. And unfortunately, Rubert disconnected. So we'll see how that works out if Rubert will get... if they will get... DNF'd or not. We'll see how that works out later. But Magic takes another win. Wow, of Season 3. Very nicely done from the Red Bull driver. He's done it again and again. We got pole position and he's done it. And yeah, pretty impressive. So well done to Magic. He's taken the double. I don't know who actually got the fastest lap. We'll check that out. So maybe he's got the triple. Maybe he's got the Grand Slam. We'll see how that works out later. But we got Progs 2nd place. Kick just settles for 3rd. That is your podium today. And well, that's been very interesting. We'll see who got the fastest lap of 29.8, and it looks like a 28 for Dark Martyr. But they've well, they're out of the points, so they will not get that point unless Rubert gets DNF'd, and then we will see Dark Martyr take that position. We're going to try and look with the race director and look for the incident so we can check later on if we need to. And that is all the time penalties right now, and we'll see. And there you go. And actually, okay, we've still got a bit more time, so we'll just carry it. We'll go back up here like that. And that will be it. And that will be it. And that's your driver standings. 4 pit stops from Garzerg and Rubert, actually. So that's an interesting strategy. But Mario takes the win for the British GP. Very nicely done from Magic. He's done it again. And thank you everybody for watching. That has been the British GP round 10 of the LSI F1 Championship. We will see you next week for the F1 race round 11 at Germany. But we will also see you tomorrow for F2 and F1.5. I will be streaming F1.5 tomorrow. And it will be LSI first anniversary or first birthday, if you like, as it's been 1 year since we've been founded. So that's going to be a pretty special day tomorrow. So hopefully all of you can join there. Thank you very much for watching and good night.